Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on this procedurally generated community Minecraft server. Hereupon, I find myself in the middle of the sea. We're going to say sea because it's not a big ocean. And there's my ship behind me, vigilantly producing villagers in the background. I was heading over to my buddy 8 Raven's place here. He's got a couple villagers of his own that he's smuggled over there for me, and I thought I'd give you a good look at it real fast. He's done a lot of stuff since the last time we were here, right? Last time we were here, there was like this. We came and got some sugarcane and a little bit of this guy. And now he's built like this whole thing up on top of here. I don't know what that, but that's just an observation deck, I think. I've been through there once or twice before, but he's decorated it now. It looks pretty good on the outside. And he's got this piece here that he's done up a little bit better. And the area where he was vanquishing squid is all cleaned up. He's got some interesting things there. We've docked in there several times. But this is the village that he's created. Hello, Iron Golem, out of Netherrack, and I think it looks pretty darn good. And you know what? He actually has a texture pack. It looks really nice on the interior of his as well. But I wanted to show him what it looks like. Is that quartz? Is he crazy? Hold on. What is this? It's a half slab of quartz. I'm just kidding. That's pretty cool. He's got it. Why not do it, right? So there's one of his iron golems keeping his count down because he didn't make his farm efficient, but he doesn't care. Every now and again, a golem will spawn, and yeah, there's where one of them is. I don't want to attack him because golems that are created within the village will be aggressive. If I attack him, he will attack me back, and that is not what I want to do. What I want to do is actually get into this village real fast. Let me see. There's a boat in there. Let me park. Oh, there's a boat over there. Oh, no. Okay, well, there's going to be multiple boats for a moment. What's over here? Extra keys to the boats? Extra boat. Indeed they are. All right, let's go take a look over here. He has a villager, nay, 2 villagers. While I was struggling with my villager farm, getting it back up and operational, he had shanghaied 2 of my members of my crew from the barricade, back on home base alpha, we'll call it, and smuggled them over here. And as soon as they got over here, you know, he had them inside this village, and they just started right away. But he also found these guys, and I'm pretty sure one of these is the guy that has Mending, Looting 3, which is a great little book, and Flame 3. And this guy has Unbreaking and Mending for 20, but that's not the one we want because he said, no. 1 Mending book wasn't enough. He had to get 2. So, oh my goodness, what a lucky guy. 2 Mending books for 20 emeralds. Great job. Thanks for the trade, buddy. Yeah, make with the opening of the what else's and the whatevers. What else? Ooh, Silk Touch! Oh, I'm going to need one of those too. Oh, man. Hey, guys, I know everybody here wants to trade, and maybe I'll be back for that, especially since that guy has Silk Touch. Mending and Silk Touch? Okay, so I left him this little note to let him know I was here, and I figured I'd just go ahead and let him know, wow, you had Mending and Silk Touch? Not too shabby. That's a great little villager to get pretty quickly. I'm going to come back for that Silk Touch, I tell you what. But here is the village from the inside. Let's go take a peek at some of these corners. He tells me that they all gather over here in the corner. It's a nice little balcony out here. Looks good. Looks really good. I like this. You know what the best part about all this is? You can see my ship from it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think he has his shaders turned all the way out. Or he has his turned all the way up. But, man, that does actually look pretty good from here. I can't wait to finish that part and then see how it goes. Because I might actually add up just a little bit more there. All right. Let's go back to the ship. Well, my friends, I got a little distracted on the way back to the ship. I ran into my buddy Kelevren, and he's taking me out to his base. He's built one way up to the northeast. He's going to let me check it out. Apparently there's a village there, and he's got something going on out in the water. I was looking at our overhead map view, and I saw a platform type thing he was building out there. So I'm going to go check that out, see what that's all about. He has already taken the liberty of building a pillar up to the very top. Wow, he went due northeast. These corner angles are kind of rough on me sometimes. But he built a pillar all the way up to almost ceiling level. Let me see exactly where he decided to stop at. We're at 112. Not too shabby. It's up in here. And yeah, he built it all the way out to his base. So we're going to go check out his base, see what that looks like. He's been admiring my boat. I've been answering his questions, and we've been working on some things. So let me go see what's going on over here. Opens up to a nice little area here. What's down there? He is not on voice comm, so he needs to tell me. Let me ask. So yeah, I will most definitely I probably will come up this way, come around, and go that way if I ever need to go to the jungle again. But I don't think I'll ever need to go to the jungle again. And this one leads. He's got a mushroom island out there. I don't know if it's inspired by anybody he might be watching this year. I happen to be watching quite a few YouTubers that are building on mushroom islands this year. It's kind of entertaining, the things that everybody does, so I can't wait to see what he does. Everybody always has, like, hey, if I was going to do that, so that might be what he's doing. I don't know. But we'll see. I want to see what he's typing out, too, but I'm going to start heading that way so he can catch up whenever he wants to catch up. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty far. It's pretty far. So, yeah, 8,000 blocks total on land. Well, you know, by sea. Most of it would be by sea. There was a little bit of a land mass, but it had a river through it, so he could have taken a boat. We'll see. So this is the big reveal for his island base. Should I wait? So that path, as you saw, went through the portal and continued on, so it goes on to somewhere. What is this? He's got glass in some interesting places. He's got some mushroom cows and a little mushroom enclosure pen, and weird. I think he's kind of got it set up so that he can have them all in that one, and then that one, and then they can fall into that one, maybe. He's got something going on. He's got a plan here. Let me ask him if he's building a cow farm, which is quite possible. That would be interesting. Yeah, some of the mechanics here, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen some of my episodes in the past where I've built very simple cow farms that are less simple than the one that are more complex than the one I actually built this time around. But the one which was a one-cell animal breeder where they just let despawn mechanics take care of the overages, and you didn't need anything. It was just like a 6x6 cube area, that you needed. Not even that big. I'm overestimating for comparative things. When I'm doing creative projects, I usually think about things in general sizes. Oh, and he's got a little villager breeding area. Wow. All right, so he's got this cool little villager trading area, which is all librarians and cartographers, by the way. He shipped in individually, one at a time, from abroad. And then he's got this sugarcane farm. Yes, this is pretty cool. And I like the fact that he's using lily pads, because then you can just walk straight through and kind of punch them as you're going along, right? Check my inventory. Uh-oh. Oh! I wonder. Oh, chicken farm. As I was saying, the chicken farms are, because of the way the animal mechanics work, it's better to have a traditional chicken farm. You just have a coop and, go in, grab the eggs, and hatch them out yourself. And it's better to have a cow farm like that. Just go in there and breed them up, instead of, somebody has turned off certain mechanics for the game to make it a little bit more difficult for us as players. So that's one of the niche things about this server. We also use the farm... Use them to farm emeralds. Oh, yes, of course. It's an emerald-based economy. All right. Look at this. He's got a nice little... Oh, yes. Let's see here. All right. So he's got a couple pumpkins growing over here. Very simple stuff. Nothing's automated. Just he's got everything he needs. His nether wart there. Wheat, carrots, potatoes, beets. No carrots, just potatoes. But he's got wheats and beets. Apparently villagers eat beets. Where did he go? He's over there. Cool. A little bit of everything, huh? All right, my friends, I've come up here, and I'm actually kind of stunned by what I found here. Not stunned, but I'm like, oh, wow, that looks really, really cool. I like the contrasting color things he's done, and there's not very many people that do use diorite. Oh, man, look at that. Diorite. Wow. That looks pretty cool. Oh, and there's a villager over there, and he looks like he's got a little farm going on over there. These guys are underway. They are doing their thing. All right, let's take a peek around, see what's going on. This stuff's pretty cool. Stone brick, chiseled brick, moss stone somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, these are tightly compacted buildings, though. Hi, puppy. There's a cauldron there. Cool. They just make kind of... So they mimicked... Wow. So that's why... I was looking at this earlier on the overhead picture thing. In fact, let me see. There it is. I was looking at it here, and... I was just like, oh, wow, he's got a cool-looking village over there. And not thinking anything of it. I was like, I wonder what that is. But I didn't think anything else of it. And, wow, man, this thing looks pretty cool. Let me close the door there. Sorry about that. We got the well right where the well is going to be. Wow. That looks very, very, very good. There's something down there. He's starting to type. Oh, I'm sorry he died. Boy, that was really fun hanging out with Kelleverin. That's a nice little base he's got going on there. I really do like that diorite village that he's built. That's pretty cool, my man. Pretty cool. Keep up the good work, yeah? I am going to, in the meantime... I lost a little bit of footage between that last clip in here, so look, I gave myself some signs to help me learn a little better. Alright, so the last time we were here, I was kind of still working with these villagers, trying to get them breeding, and I don't know if I've run into a snag or not. Everybody else seems to be having villagers breeding just fine. I see hearts all the time. I've done some research, and apparently, if they've got hearts, that means that they're willing still. They're attempting to copulate, as it were. It's just that you're having bad luck. Apparently, both of them, two people have to have hearts at the same time, and they have to recognize each other, etc., etc. So it might just be... it feels like it's stalling because when it was just two of them, the villagers started breeding right away. But now it's not quite as many, and I've actually let a couple out to try to get them moving over to the iron farm because I do want to get that going as quickly as possible. So maybe I get those two over into the iron farm and throw some food at them and get them breeding up, and we'll see how that goes. I've already traded with many of these, so they should all be super willing. I just think that maybe they're not getting enough food. So to that end, I've built a little nano farm. Now, this is based off of an Impulse SV model that I saw, a design I saw. Itself inspired by a gentleman, I believe, by the name of Dirty Dude 117, which takes basically the dark mechanics. Like this half slab here makes this block, this air block that you see above this tilled soil, a dark block. So things won't grow in there, right? So if I grab some potatoes, and I stick a potato in there, it's not going to grow, you know. But with these three dispensers, it could grow to full and then pop right back out. So that's the hope. Anyways, what we have here, what I've taken from Impulse, thank you very much, is basically a clock that creates the dispensers in this fashion. I had to dig back and do a little shenaniganeries and make some things happen, but needless to say, I couldn't just run it from... I had a switch over here. I was like, I'll turn it on here and then run in and do my thing. And the redstone line would come up here, would go in there, and then I would draw out the power with a repeater, and it would go straight across. But something was wrong with this hopper. It wasn't quite working right. So I adjusted it and said, all right, fine. If that's the way you're going to be, I'm just going to knock out this wall and this wall. And I made a couple little adjustments to the hull and the keel outside of the ship. It still has quite the rounded shape to it in the larger scheme of things, so it worked out well for me. This dispenser here is the outer boundary. It is... Oh, no, wait, it's not. It's above water. So there's going to be a little bit of discrepancy, but how many people are going down to check that out, we'll see. I think... I don't know. I might have... because I remember going round and round about it, and I had an aha moment, but I don't know if I did the aha or not. But that's not relevant. What's relevant here is a pretty simple clock. I consider it a hopper clock, but I decided that was not going to be fast enough. Something tells me it wouldn't have worked that quickly. So you just, boom, turn it on. You can hear the dispensers going. I'm going to turn down the volume real fast because I do want to give you a look at what this looks like. All right. So you turn this bad boy on. Comparator in subtract mode, full power of that. That power is coming here, and this is going to give you a 2 power difference, so there's some subtraction happening, and then the signal, and then bang, and the flashing of the lights. Okay, so then these come across and power all three. That block powers that dispenser, that block powers that dispenser, and of course this redstone powers that dispenser, and they're all firing off. And each and every one of them has a full load of bone meal. Thank you very much again to 8 Ravens, and to the community skeletal farm, which is a really simple skeleton farm. Basically, it's he cleared out maybe... the room that he found him in, and then water streamed him into a little tunnel. So it's a 6x6 room, not even that big. That's 5x6 maybe, funneling skeletons into a place where you're supposed to punch them with stabby things. I think it actually has it set up to drown them too, but I'm not really certain. There were some bones there, I pilfered them. Anyways, we're not here to see that. We've got the full dispenser thing going on, and if this works the way I think it will, you should very quickly see, hopefully, my potatoes going up. Are they going up or are they not? Oh, I'm trying to eat. Why am I trying to eat? Also, am I starting another stack in my own inventory? That's a big question, too. I am not. Well, here we go. Now we got it. Now we're firing all cylinders. You had to find just the perfect sweet spot to make this thing work. Look at those potatoes go, man. Woo-wee. Pretty soon I'll have enough potatoes to fill every villager in my breeder. I believe I have 6 of them back there, and I believe each of them have 5 slots each. So I will need 30 stacks of potatoes, and I have so far... Wow, 2.5. But 3 if you count the one in my hand. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to throw some food at these villagers and see if they get breeding. Well, there you see it, my friends. The hearts are going. They are seemingly, apparently willing to meet each other. Look, so many hearts, but yet no copulation. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to Alex, our system admin, to see if, and host, to see if he's got maximum entity turned to something so that maybe nobody else will breed. But those other 2 ended up back in the system, so they are breeding. It's just maybe, I don't know. Well, somebody just threw potatoes, so there's plenty of food in there getting thrown around, and plenty of hearts are being made, I would think. But by my count, there's still only 6 in there. Let me see. Green. Yep, there's just 6, unless there's 12 or some multiple thereof. But yeah, it looks like there's just 6 here. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's not working. Something I got to work on later, and I think that later will be tomorrow and possibly the next episode. I have moved the wall back another 4 squares or so. The more astute of you may have noticed. So those of you who guessed correctly. Except that part was in the lost footage. I apologize. I had asked you to guess how many row backs you think it would be from what you could see from the last episode into this one. So here, let me give you a good look now so you can see now where we're at. All right, and then the next episode, I'm going to move it back a little bit more, and you're going to have to guess by the end of the episode how far back I moved it back. That'll be a little fun thing for us to do. In the meantime, you got to saw this little guy. And again, thank you, Impulse SV and Dirt Dude 117177. Yeah. If you guys want to see how this is built, go check out Impulse's tutorial on it. It's a little bit more open. I know my exposed redstone should be sufficient, but if you want something that's a little more polished tutorial form, go check it out. Until the next time, however, that's all the time I've got for today. So, until next time, thank you very much for watching. I sure do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a good time checking out the neighbor's place, Kelivrin. I kind of like what he's got going on over there with the with the diorite town. I've thought about doing that, and in fact, I've done that in a testing world before, but not to that scale. I started it and said, no, I'm not really interested in doing this. But he went and did it all in diorite, and yeah, wow, that was pretty cool. I mean, the blacksmith down to the T. That looked pretty cool. I dug it. And my friends, if you want to see that or any other builds that I'm working on here or anybody else who is on the server that I might check out, then by all means, please do consider subscribing to this channel for more content just like that. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, but I gotta go. Bye-bye!